So,
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to him.
good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pierce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldous are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New Zealand, Selena Danger!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
Oh, man.
Oh, that could be a knockout blow. Oh, wow. Lights out. Oh, ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Ooh,
A power bomb. A knee right to the face.
Rolling elbow.
Woo-wee.
Selena experiencing a bit of a setback with that maneuver.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Heavy work being done to Zelina. Perched up top.
Oh! Shoulders down, going for the cover. She breaks the count quick.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out. Ooh. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Savage knee to the face.
Stops the legs. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Steered away there. Boot.
Oh, my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
And the into the cover, but is it enough? Strong kick out there.
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out. Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Using the ropes. Springboard disaster kick finds the mark.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, but at this point, it's still anyone's game. Oh, what a forward.
Cover.
Shoulders are down.
And she's not done yet.
Not even a near fall there.
Flat out power. Power bomb, and then...
Oh, knee to the face.
Power. Oh, and a forearm smash. Super kick.
She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Reverse STO.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
There's two. And a win here tonight. That'll change her career.
Here is your winner, Selena.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses.
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us.
Flying, diving, forearm smash. Boom! Ooh!
Big knee.
Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Caught him right in the jaw.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
There you see what's at stake. Lexis King and Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Got him in the corner now.
Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the drum. No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
And hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load. Off the ropes.
Off the ropes, Connor! Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
Ripcord knee.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
Oh my God! Diving moonsault!
The champion clearly doing whatever it takes to retain their title here.
Oh, a shot right to the kidney.
Ah, what a neck breaker. Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh my God!
The challenger's in a bad way.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Oh, right to the body.
Oh, forearm to the neck. Tag made. Here we go.
Oh, right to the face.
Pick up your teeth in the front row.
Ooh. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on to JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive.
I guess Troy's show...
And we discouraged me.
I have to admit, I'm a little...
I know you will.
At least Alderson.
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to...
Sounds like a solid plan.
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth. As their opponent trapped double underhook into a neckbreaker. Mark is out. That's it.
2. What in the world?
Are we sure that wasn't 3? Just about as close as you can get.
As their opponent trapped double underhook. Neckbreaker. That's got to be a wrap.
Now it's a cover.
That's got to be it.
Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and I
don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a piper?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for you.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole...
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah.
The following is a Gauntlet Turmoil match and is a qualifying match for the NXT Mutiny Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that mutiny was a mistake.
And from New Zealand, weighing in at 213 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Senior Logan Danger.
I don't think this guy's afraid of anything walking, Corey.
Now, you're right, Saxton. The thing is, courage is only a virtue until you lose. And tonight, a loss is likely in this difficult gauntlet match.
A shot at taking the Mutiny Championship back home to WWE is on the line.
This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
Oh, misconnection. Isolating their opponent's arm and delivering nasty stomps. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
He's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller leg snap, very effective.
A narrow escape.
Oh, look at this here, arm wrench.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
Springs to the second, no third rope.
To the top rope and to the cutter. Amazing.
There's 2. Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count.
A 2 count this early has to raise his confidence.
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, Phoenix splash.
One of the most impressive moves I've ever seen.
Kick out just in time.
That was a long 2 count there.
Oh my God, a moonsault. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. He answers right back.
Momentum going back to Noam's corner.
Noam could be turning his fortunes around.
Just a continuous rush on Noam Dar here.
Dar on the wrong side of every exchange lately.
Will he get on with...
Up high.
Cross body from the top.
And shoulders are down. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Oof. Oh!
Oh! Right to the throat. Great move.
From the outside. That was awesome. It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Hoisting them up. Look out. Crucifix powerbomb.
No way Dar's coming back from that.
Oh, man, he's out. And Dar is eliminated from this gauntlet match.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenge. So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
You can feel the passion and desire of NXT.
Look at the top names in sports entertainment. Many of them stepped through NXT's ropes at one point. That's not a coincidence.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Falcon Arrow suplex.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch.
Off the ropes.
Off the ropes. Cutter. Looking for an early pin. And skirts out of the pin.
He needs to deal more damage before trying that again. Over the top rope into a lariat.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Stop right to the gut. He's in complete command here.
Executing his game plan with authority.
Split-legged moonsault.
I love that move.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now.
Boom, and finish it off.
Looking to muscle up the competition here. It's a long way down. Crucifix powerbomb.
And that can vanquish Axiom.
Makes the cover. He stays alive. He stays alive.
I truly thought it was all over there. Talk about resilience.
Yeah, but did you see how the referee had to get into position? That was all the difference.
So you gotta believe he'll be... This could do it! Yes, Axiom has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
And now here we have it, right at the final stretch of this gauntlet match. All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match.
A moment of calm in the storm of this gauntlet match. Nicely done.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
He's definitely running into a roadblock here.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down. He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it. Over the top rope.
In followed by a lariat.
Blue leg moonsault.
Right into the pin.
Shoulders up.
Just power out.
Hoisted up and even higher. Boom! Spikes him down.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Oh, man!
And the momentum's clearly against West now.
Can West recover from this adversity? And the knee.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Single leg drop kick.
Up and down.
Falcon Arrow.
Incredible.
Drop kick to the face. West gets the better there.
And West isn't looking helpless anymore.
West showing how hard it is to fully shut him down.
Hard punch. Okay, get loose. Have some fun. And another one.
Looking to muscle up the competition here. It's a long way down.
Oh, crucifix powerbomb.
Wesley is in serious danger.
Cover.
And that's it. The last elimination.
Here is your winner, the Senior Logan Danger.
If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I think we're going to see a trap spring anytime now, because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bayley would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got us into all kinds of trouble when we were going out. You will recall the incident where you thought it would be such a blast to go to that biker bar out in the desert.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
We had to fight our way out of that place. You're heading into the same kind of situation right now, and you're not gonna have me to pull you out of the fire this time.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improv.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table. Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion.
Leaps up,
Big time cutter.
Shoulders down for the count. Kick out before a 2.
tried for it early.
Off the ropes.
Off the ropes, cutter.
Propped up in the corner.
Split leg moonsault. And here's a cover. Powering out in one.
This isn't even close to over.
And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the elimination.
Nice takedown. Stack them for the pin. He forces a break before the count of 2.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Elbow puts an end to that.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Just tearing away on the shoulder here.
There is a fine line between strain and pain when your shoulder is worked like that. Gut wrench.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Get arrow. Incredible. There's a cover.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
He's not even close to being done yet.
We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Tagged with a punch.
Lift it up. What's next? Oh, face first.
Inverted DDT.
Steps out to one of the most treacherous sections of the chamber.
And
into the pin attempt. Can he do it here?
close call, but not enough yet.
Kick out before the 1 count.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature. Check out this power in the corner. Driven down Snake Eyes. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen. We're going to finish it off. Wolfgang with the howling. That could put Duke down for good. 2.
Kicks out, kicks out. Wow, looks like this book has a couple more chapters. Does he get it here? He breaks the last count after 1.
That's smart. Taking the 1 to catch your breath.
Steam, here we go. How did they break the pod like that? This has to be it. This has to end their night.
Elbow drop.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence.
This could do it.
Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here. The WWE Universe is torn.
Right hand connects. Precarious position for both athletes.
Dude could seal things up.
Is it enough? The cover.
2 falls down, 3 to go until 1 winner is left in the chamber.
Not looking good in this position. Right in the back. Taking things to the unforgiving chamber floor here.
Working to neutralize that arm.
Turns it around. Oh, man. Drop kick from behind. Look at this.
Destructive arm breaker.
Be looking for a neck breaker here. But
Forearm to the neck. As their opponent in the crucifix position for a power.
He may get the 3 count right here.
here we are.
Shoulders down. Meanwhile, we have Frazier. Shoulders up before 2.
Not quite enough to put him away. Pulls the ripcord. Boom! Knee on the money.
Cover! He breaks the ref's count before 2.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Getting him right into the corner.
Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT connects. And there's the cover. And referee cuts off the count in 1.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
His stamina is getting tested. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT. Vicious right forward.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Out of the ring and onto that dangerous floor of the chamber. Ouch. Ouch.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. Canadian Destroyer. Is it enough? The cover.
This deep into the match.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Got him hooked. Neckbreaker.
Set him up with the right leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Knew what was coming there.
Meanwhile, we see Frey
To the midsection. All the way up for a suplex. No. Wiggles free.
into a chop block. Slug blade. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Uh-oh. What an elbow drop. Will it be? An ineffective pin.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Uh-oh. And Nathan got bottled up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Got him hooked.
DDT!
Did Jensen just close this out? Ooh.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Swinging the elbow to Hulk. As their opponent in the crucifix position for a powerbomb. That could be Fraser's demise. And he now slides back into the ring.
Set up for the right leg sweep. He thinks he has it.
Well, now what?
Looks like this one is officially a draw.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion. Penny predicament, shoulders down, and kicks out before the count.
You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up.
Referee in position. And a good strong kick out there.
Not enough to get past the 1 count yet. And frustration might be starting to set in.
Oof. Kick to the gut. Wrapped around into a neck breaker.
He can pin his opponent right here. Immediately powers out.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance.
Contact to the back of the neck. Sling blade. And there's the sling blade.
Finds its mark.
Ouch. Sent flying out of the ring here. Sling blade action.
Off the ropes.
Off the ropes. Cutter. Is it enough? 2 count. Just kicks out.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Boom. We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber. Wolfgang isn't being given a chance to breathe. And into the cover. He's able to kick out before 2.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Oh, my God. Moonsault. the ref's count.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight. Don't do it! Oh my gosh, what impact!
Carrying the opposition. Does he have him here? Back to Chase. Kicks out after one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this end cover? Is it enough? Cover.
Yeah, that was only the first fall. Still a lot of time left in the chamber. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen. Oh my God, no!
Throws all caution to the wind.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers, because a terrible...
Oh, no! Out of the ring to assess the... This is it!
And the numbers have started whittling down with only 4 remaining.
Elbow!
Ooh, well measured. Ooh. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Pain just painted all across his face.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Unique pin combination. Will it be?
I think so.
Kick out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Uh-oh. Boom! Scorpion death drop.
Making the climb to the top rope. Hey, wait a minute.
Looking to go big here.
Please, no.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Got to keep your head on a swivel now with just 3 superstars left in the chamber. We'll be looking for a neck breaker here.
Oh, forearm to the... Oh, my gosh.
Frazier's focus got rattled there. Ooh, great anticipation.
Super catch. As their opponent in the crucifix position for a powerbomb.
That could put Duke down for good.
Makes the cover.
Near fall. I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of.
And you can see him get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
He breaks up the pin. Stops the referee's count. Uh-oh. Way up high. Into a crucifix bomb.
Duke could seal things up.
2 count.
And now these two are fighting for that final fall.
Heading back into the ring now.
Nicely done.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. Springs to the second. No third rope.
To the top rope into the cutter. Amazing.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Playing him on the top rope. Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
All about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex. Oh. Up and around.
Took a little slam.
Owen fights back.
As their opponent in the crucifix position.
Crucifix powerbomb.
That is how you put away your
And into the cover. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this Mutiny Mystery Chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity Champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny Champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like the compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods open, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then bake you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? Now that's real unity, unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, the City, Logan Danger and Selena Danger.
There you see what's at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Placed him in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. It's okay, they weren't there. That's pretty anyway.
There's a tag.
Oh, what impact. Seth Rollins didn't get what he wanted there, taking some stiff offense. The challenger wriggles out at one.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Super kick! Oh, man. Boom!
Tag is good.
Oh, man.
Straight into the pin. 2 and a kick out.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Sent right into the corner. Oh, my! Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And he kicks out at 2.
He thought he had it.
Super kick! Oof! Oh! Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch! Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Bam! Suplex!
The champ is digging deep, using every last drop of power.
There's the tag.
Constant pressure being kept on Becky.
Becky's fighting spirit needs to cause a change here.
But a counter power slam.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
And he is directed into the corner.
Tag made. Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
Split-legged moonsault.
I love that move.
Leaps up. Getting lifted to the top rope.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Oh, my gosh!
The challenger struggling for anything here.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
Ah, big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now. And another one. Double axe handle.
Rollins dead to rights, in desperate need of salvation.
Neck breaker. Ooh. Oh. And Rollins capitalizes. Lifted and completely helpless here. We got a new champion. Strong kick out from the resilient champion.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Dragged around into a neck breaker. Got through it with a devastating knee strike.
And it seems like his head might be the target here.
Answers with an enziguri, crashing to the floor.
Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly.
flush.
Being placed in the corner here.
Oh, man.
Rollins getting worked on here. Yeah, Rollins has hit a roadblock here. This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
Oh, hoisting them up. Look out. Crucifix power bomb.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
Goes for the pin.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Senior Logan Danger and Selena Danger.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward, the restaurant lost our reservation, and then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. And then, when I came back from getting more napkins, you were gone.
Where are you going with this?
My point is, we didn't give up when we had our first setback. You gave us another chance, and we had a lot more dates that went a whole lot better. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
I had forgotten most of that. You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
I've got something big cooked up. You ready to get in the kitchen?
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New Zealand, weighing in at 213 pounds, the Savior, Logan Danger! Here is your winner, Angelo Dawes!
I've got just the thing to keep the crowd on their feet. You want in?
Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting for someone who just signed here. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're going to get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Somebody beat Cody? Oh, we must have been so focused on Becky and Seth that I missed that.
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters...
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck
You can't just waltz into the performance. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what?
Give me a minute. I want to make sure this Io going to Japan rumor is true.
I'm highly confident in my sources. Don't wait too long on this. There's no telling what Io will do to tarnish our championship.